Alright, what is going on my broskiis? My name is Toadski, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video, and today we're having a look at the treasure map Sugo-Fest. It's going to be debuting relatively soon here on Treasure Cruise. I believe not tonight, but tomorrow night is when the banner will go live, and we do have the data mines already, so we're going to be seeing, the official news post today, which is going to give us a bit more detail in regards to what characters are going to be featured on the banner. But the main reason why I'm making this video is because with the data mines, we got to see a brief look at what the treasure map Sugo-Fest kind of looks like. And what they've done this time around is very fascinating. They've kind of altered the structure of how this TM Sugo is actually going to work. So as we know with most of these TM Sugo-Fests, maybe there's going to be a really cool step along the way that guarantees you some new units, but what they've done here is really fascinating, that makes it kind of interesting and can really make you think as to where you actually want to be spending your rainbow gems. Now I want to preface all of this by saying that you should probably conserve your rainbow gems. I keep saying this over and over again, pretty much every video that drops. I keep saying to everyone, conserve your rainbow gems, because if you spend your gems, and then we have the anniversary come out, May 11th, May 12th, depending on where you are in the world, it's going to have some pretty big new characters, and it's likely going to be one of those quote-unquote film red structure Sugo-Fests, where we have like a big Sugo-Fest on the initial day, like May 11th, and then maybe 1 to 2 weeks later we'll get like another big release, and then 1 to 2 weeks later we'll get another big release. That's what they've done in the past. I wouldn't be surprised if that's exactly what they're going to do once again. So there's going to be big stuff coming in the month of May. So I would advise to save, but this Sugo-Fest is interesting, and I feel like what they've done here is mainly like a bait to get people to spend their gems before anniversary. So let's just talk about this, what this Sugo-Fest has to offer. So obviously the Sugo-Fest going live April 12th. So yeah, it's going to be starting tomorrow night. Let's go through the structure. So first of all, on part 1, remember this is just part 1 of the Sugo-Fest, we get a discounted multi. Part 2, the second multi of part 1, we get the Legend or Rate boost. The third multi, again, Legend or Rate boost. But then the fourth multi guarantees you one of the new characters, which means you're either going to get A, York, B, Edison and Pythagoras, or if you get a red poster, you're guaranteed to get Atlas on the fourth multi. That's only if the last poster is a red. It's guaranteed to be Atlas. So 4 multis on the first part is actually pretty good, guaranteeing you one of the new units, including one of these multis in the first 4 being guaranteed to be a discount, which is pretty dope. But then we move on, you get a guaranteed legend on the 5th multi, and if you go all the way to the 9th multi, this is big here, is that you get a treasure Sugo-Fest only character. So it means you get a character that's guaranteed to only have released on treasure map Sugo-Fests. Now, the wording is a little innocuous with how that actually works, because people are going to see the 9th multi and think, oh, that means I get a guaranteed TM legend. But if you actually look at the 7th multi there, it says the 7th multi here, treasure Sugo-Fest only, Sugo-Fest exclusive character. This is a guaranteed TM legend. So we haven't seen them do this before. This is brand new stuff, and this is cool, and I really hope that this is going to be a thing that they continue to do moving forward, guaranteeing people a chance at getting some of these TM legends. So that's dope. I like that they're doing that. I mean, 7 multis is pretty steep, obviously, but if you're going this deep on a banner, getting one of the TM legends guaranteed is really good, because I know a lot of people want to get their hands on like Carrot Wanda for some of the Grand Voyages that they're needed for, or Nami Karina, who is a fantastic unit. Bon Clay is still one of these units that are available, and now Atlas, who's debuting, is also a TM legend, so you can get that character also on this step guaranteed. So I like what they're doing here, giving you a higher chance to pull some of these characters. The 12th step you can see is another TM Sugo-Fest only character, but it can just be a rare recruit, or it could be a legend, obviously. Multi 14, obviously, once again, treasure Sugo-Fest only, Sugo-Fest exclusive, and the steps just look pretty good. The 25th multi obviously gets you the new guaranteed legend of the Vegapunk Atlas. Now remember, that is all just part 1. We don't know the rates on part 1 and how that's going to change things, but if we go over to part 2, things do change a little bit. So as for the featured units here, you can see there's Hina and Kara and Nami. Both units are pretty good. They see a decent amount of play. Now these steps are a little different. So we do get the guaranteed discount multi on the first multi, a little bit of bad steps there, but however the 4th one is now just a recommended character, which is a little bit different. So recommended means that it's one of these characters you see on the banner artwork right here. So if you get a gold poster, it's guaranteed to be York or Pythagoras and Edison. But if you get a red poster, it could be Atlas, it could be Hina, or it could be Nami and Carrot. There have been times, I think just last TM or the TM before, I was like, there was a very similar step to this, guaranteed recommended unit. I wanted a gold poster, it was a red, and it ended up being a character they already had. So that can happen. The chances are there for that to occur. But more often than not, you're going to get a gold poster, which gets you one of the new units, which is pretty cool. And then the 5th is a legend, and we move on to step number 8 there. So step number 8 on part 2 says you get Edison and Pythagoras guaranteed. So that's obviously pretty steep to go 8 multis to get one of the new gold rare recruit characters. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. A guaranteed new unit on the 10th step there, and another one on the 15th. But if you go all the way to the end here to the 20th step, Atlas is not guaranteed. So don't get it twisted. If you're looking just for Atlas and you're willing to go super deep on a banner, part 1 is better, but it depends on who's boosted on what part, because you have these TM legend guaranteed steps, and the fact that they're introducing those means that spending your gems on a banner that has the part of the legends that you actually want to get, you should be investing your gems into that Sugo-Fest part. If we move over to part 3, they've got Blackbeard boosted, as well as what's his face? Green Bull. Now, to my knowledge, this is the first rerun of Green Bull since his release in December 2023. So this is his first return in 4 months, which is wild to think about, right? Whereas we had like Nami Karina has been in literally every TM banner since release, and then we have Green Bull, who released in December, never ever came back a single time. So I like that they're bringing him back. I know that Green Bull is not the best character in the game. Obviously, he's not that great, but the fact that he is back is a good thing, because he just hasn't returned in a very long time. Now, this step, part 3 is a little bit different, where you have, again, the discount on the first one, a guaranteed recommended unit once again, and then the 8th step guarantees you York. So choosing on what part to pull, either part 1, part 2, or part 3, actually makes way more of a difference in this treasure map Sugo-Fest compared to other TM Sugos. Albeit, it only really counts when you're going into the 8th step or a little bit deeper than that. So, you know, if you're ending up spending a lot of gems on this banner, you really have to be sure on which part you're going to be pulling on. But if you're kind of like me in my situation, what I'll be doing this Sugo-Fest is I'm just going to do like a couple of multis on one part, and that's basically it. If you're that kind of person, honestly, doesn't really matter, unless if like, hey, you know, this unit is boosted on part 3, maybe I should just do my couple of multis on that part. But if you're going deep on a banner, that's when you need to actually take a think in terms of which one you want to actually pull on. But of course, all of this information in mind, you don't really need to go ahead and pull on this Sugo-Fest, to be honest, because we are very close to that 10th anniversary Sugo-Fest. Currently haven't had a look at the gimmicks for the TM. I know that tonight we're going to get the official news post with all the TM related stuff, so starting from news time, I'll be able to try and come up with some team builds for TM for all of you guys out there. We'll see how things progress, but Atlas looks like a really fun character, really interesting unit in Pirate Rumble, although she really wants to build an Int Cerebral team, and I don't really think Int Cerebral are very good in Pirate Rumble right now. But with all that being said, that's pretty much all I wanted to make a video about, just giving you guys the information in regards to this banner and what you should be expecting. Most people should be skipping. If you're the player like me that just wants to do a couple multis, I'll probably just do a couple of my multis on part 1, depending on what's available. Potentially might do them on part 3 for Green Bull, but we'll see what happens. But hopefully you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below in the comments section. Are you A, going to be skipping, B, going to be doing a hell of a lot of pulls, or are you going to be like me, like player C, where you're just going to do a couple multis and see what happens? Either way, good luck to everyone out there that decides to pull, and kudos to the people out there that are conserving their gems for the correct Sugo-Fest to be pulling for, the 10th anniversary in May 11th, May 12th, 1900 PST time. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to go ahead and leave a like, and if you want to stay up to date with all the content I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. On that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.